What is up, guys? Destin Lewis here, back with another deck profile for you guys today. And today I will be going through my Frog Paleozoic deck profile. This is probably one of those rogue decks because it is a trap deck. It is pretty slow, but it is really fun to play. I love it. It's interesting. This build is obviously, it's different from others. Obviously everyone's builds are different. For me, this is how I personally want to play the deck and how I personally see fit on how the deck should run. Um so yeah, just tell me in the comment section below your personal preferences and what you guys want to play, because this is just basically how I see it, how I envision the deck, and I'll explain with some of the cards why I play. The frogs, very self-explanatory, so let's go through the frogs first. Free swap frog, main frog at the deck, get your own opponent in the graveyard and whatnot. Dupe, searcher. By free Ronin Tonans, you can always discard this off of other cards in the deck, so I feel like free is fine, and I can know it off with a Light Sword Engine obviously as well, so it's fine at free. You don't always want to use Ronin Tonin as a discard outlet for Swap Frog. It's not always in the circumstances of ditching this one with Swap Frog, so I'm fine with playing free. I really don't have a problem. You know, you guys can cut it down to 2 if you want, add something else, but this is how I like it. Next we play Triple Grado Slime Jr. This card is absolutely amazing. Let me read to you guys this effect. So, when this card is normal summoned, you can target one Grado monster in your graveyard. So, pretty much have this in the graveyard and normal summon another copy of this at the start. So, for the rest of the turn, you cannot special summon other monsters except water monsters. Not a big restriction. Most of this deck is water monsters, so you're okay with that. Also special summon a monster. Then you can special summon one aqua type monster with the same level as the special summon by the card effect. This is literally a +3 in one card. So you normal summon this, get out another one, and then you can summon a swap, Ronin, dupe, any one of those cards. This is absolutely amazing. It's like, so, and it's a tuner, which is also key too, in the deck. Because for me, in this kind of deck, synchros are better. You know, this is not really a link spam deck. It's not really that kind of deck. This is a control deck. This is what this is. So, you don't really want to play a lot of links. That's just my opinions. Again, this is how I play the deck. This is how I like it. It has one more effect. You probably not gonna use it that much, but it comes up. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to graveyard, you can special summon one Grado monster from your deck. Like, oh my god, this card is just insane. It just does so much. So yeah, 3 copies of this. I'm shocked that not a lot of pale builds play this card. To me, it's a lot better than the Spellbook engine. I'm just not a big fan of the Spellbook engine. I just don't think it really does much for you. But again, we all have our opinions and we all have personal preferences. So yeah, free Slime Jr. Next, you play a Light Sword Engine. This to me, is a really worthwhile engine and the engine that I suggest people play. I'm really surprised that this isn't played more because I really think it adds consistency to the deck. It gives the deck another play and another opportunity for you to win games. So it's just another aspect to the deck that I think it needs. You gotta get your Paleos in your graveyard. I mean, that's just how it is to really get your combos started off and really get multiple options on board because you want to have multiple options because this game's really about getting card advantage and how are you going to do that really consistently. I mean, so I like the engine. I think it's great. So pre-rated level 4 tuner, eat your mills. Lumina to bring back the Raiden. Another way you can discard Ronin if it's dead and whatnot. So yeah, Raiden and 2 Lumina for an engine. It's great. It's me. It's really adding consistency to the deck. And then last but not least for the monsters, we played double Gamma Seal, the Sea Turtle Kaiju. This one has particularly a lot of synergy with the deck because it's a water aqua type. This deck sucks going second. I mean, let's just face it. So you gotta be able to at least counteract your opponent's board. Just do something to try to get you back at the game. You know, they had a big hand. So yeah, I like Gamma Seal. I side in the third. Easily brought back in this deck. This is water aqua. That's important. I like it. You guys can always play other things, but usually I think Gamma Seal is a wise choice in this deck. Traps. I'm gonna start off with Paleos. Again, the Paleos, you gotta run a pretty good amount of Paleos. They're one of the main focus of the deck. Gotta get them on field quickly. And to me, they have really good effects, actually. Most of them. I feel like some of them are underrated. So, let's get into it. Free copies of Paleozoic Canada, it's the Book of Moon. Oh, and before I go any further, the trap monsters and the XC monsters are all unaffected by monster effects. So that's really cool and that's really interesting for this archetype. It makes them harder to get over. I mean, obviously you're talking about the XCs because these are just normal monsters that 1200 attack, so they're not hard to. The trap monsters are harder to get over, but the XCs are harder to get over because they're unaffected by monster effects. But yeah, so yeah, this is the Book of Moon. Then we play triple Paleozoic over noise, times T. Free copies of Paleozoic Dino-Miscus. I really like free Dino-Miscus. I know that it can feel bricky, but the thing is, you know, this is a deck where you have to get rid of your opponent's press. You know, what it does, it stuns. And there are targets for the discard. So it's not like you're gonna be having a hard time discarding cards. Obviously, there's ones that you want in your hand, but it's really not a problem. I just think you gotta have this card at free because you got to, you have to have some kind of way to get back in the game if you fall behind, you know. And I just like maxing out on the Paleozoic names because the more you have, the easier you'll be able to summon them from your graveyard. So yeah, I like that on this because that's free. If you guys want to cut it to 2, there's other options to play, but I like what this card does for you. So yeah. Then 3 copies of Paleozoic Hallucinania. This one is really underrated in my opinion. Thing about this deck is you don't really have a strong monster. This deck is, that's probably the biggest weakness of this deck, other than that it's a trap deck, so it's pretty slow, is that it can't put out damage effectively. So, and this card can win you games. It can really get you back in the games. Being able to just howl something your opponent controls is very important in my opinion. It's another Paleozoic name, so you can easily summon it back from the graveyard. And again, you want to play a lot of copies because you can mill them off, obviously, and you want some in the deck, so it's a good balance having them in the graveyard and on field. That's what you want. So yeah, just to me, it takes care of threats. It's a really underrated card in my opinion. So I really love this card at 3. I don't play Moella. You don't need Moella. It's really not a great card. I'll show you why, really. Pakaya, I used to play it. It's too slow. Pretty much it for the other ones. Oh, we never talked about Eldelia. Yeah. Next, the one Conchella. To bring something back. I love that it's just banish cards, so it doesn't have, it doesn't just lock you into to say you banish something else. You can bring that back as well. So, and then last but not least, for the travel line, we play 2 Lost Winds. 2 is fine. You can bring it back always. There's a lot of special summoning from the extra deck. Spells, we only play 6 because we side in anti-spell. And it's mainly a trap deck anyway, so it's perfect time to use anti-spell. But yeah, triple foolish burial goods. Why would you ever want Moella when this card is so much faster? You don't need it, so. Get your burials in graveyard quickly. You can even send Lost Wind if this situation demands it. And free charge life gains for the Light Sworn Engine. Get 5 targets. You get the mill free. Great. Get the graveyard. So yeah, that's it for the main deck. Again, this is how I would play the main deck. I love it this way. Again, you guys can always play something else, but this is how I feel like the deck should be. So next we got the extra deck. So synchros, we start off with those. 1 Brionic, get rid of your opponent's threats. I mean, this card is just a blowout card. You know, it just, they never see it coming. He gets like a few cards. Bounce your opponent's cards. This card is amazing. Krillin Synchro. Gotta have that protection for your board. Get rid of if your opponent's using a high level deck, this card is just insane against it. Tiger King. You really need to get over something. This is easily made with Great Stein Jr. Great Stein Jr. is pretty much a 1-card duel anyways. So, yeah. Michael, of course. That's ones. Starlight, Red Dragon Archfiend. This is easily summonable as well. You just get Raiden into level 2s. Blowout card. Comes up, you definitely need to blow up your opponent's board. It's great. Double Noble Locaris. I don't know why people play this at 1. To me, it's definitely better at 2. It pops. It's unaffected by monster effects. You can grab your traps. I mean, it does a lot for you, so I definitely suggest playing 2 copies of a normal locus. Double Opavinia searches out your entire deck. One Sky Paris. One Sky Cavalry Centauria. If you really need to get over opponent's monster, pretty much. You use this for when you either can't destroy something by battle or it's protected from destruction. And then Triple Toad, of course. This is what you go into most of the time. This card's absolutely amazing. You don't need to play. You don't need to only play 2. You never really want to use the recycle on Toad. You want to use it on your other monsters because you have so many other targets that it's more useful to use on. So yeah. And then double Miss Starboy. Again, this is not a link heavy deck. When you need Miss Starboy, gives you a boost, and also like Toad, it recycles any other monster. So yeah, extra deck, standard, straightforward. Again, the third Gamma Seal, Foolish. Need to get on a Totem quickly in the graveyard. Monster's Born. Brings back anything. Board Wipe. Brings back anything. Need Twin Twisters. I like Twin Twisters because there is some stuff that you can discard. You can throw out multiple cards. Anti-spell, Pendulums. Just say no. Breakthrough Skill. If it gets milled off, you can still use it. Great for monster effect negation, and then triple evenly matched, of course. Get you back in the game. But yeah, guys, that is the deck. I really like the deck. Like, comment, subscribe for more. Any suggestions you have for the deck, leave them in the comment section. I'm Destin Duos, guys. Hope you have a great day. This is Paleozoic, guys. Peace.